today we have come up with another session, another real-time scenario, that is conflict management. And whenever we work in our organization as a team, mostly we all work as a team, conflict is a very common thing that we face on daily basis in our team. So today through this session we are trying to elaborate you that as a scrum master, when there is a conflicting situation arise within your team, how as a scrum master we handle that, how we, if it's a destructive or like it's having a negative impact, then how we are as a scrum master like kind of minimizing the negative impact of the conflict within the team to maintain an healthy environment. So to do that, what we have planned is like we will do a role play here where Neha will be playing a role of a scrum master. Me and Deepika will be playing a role of developers, where Deepika has joined our team and I am a existing team member. And after joining as a developer, she is facing some issues with the existing developer, and we will see how Neha is solving our problem. So let's start.
Good morning, Deepika and Saili. Thanks for joining the meeting. How are you doing?
Yeah, hi, Neha, hi, Silly. I'm doing good. Thank you. Thanks for scheduling this meeting so that I would like to have some support and guidance from you both.
Yeah, let me know how can I help you?
Yeah, so to start with, I feel that whenever I'm sharing my ideas with any of my team members, like the existing developers, my observation is they are not considering my ideas. And if I suggest something, they will say that this is how we are following, and you also should follow the same way. For example, in the last sprint, I had some issues while smoke testing. I approached Sahili and also other two colleagues, and I did not get a proper support from them. And that is the reason my work is getting blocked because of these issues. And I had to highlight this in our daily scrum.
Yeah, I think in today's daily scrum, you have highlighted this thing, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, no worries. I'm here to help you out, Deepika. Saili, do you have any suggestion here or anything you want to share from your side?
Yeah, I just want to give the justification which Deepika just said, that we are not helping her. It's not the case. The thing is uh, mm, most of the times we have observed that the issues which are Deepika is coming up with is not that like kind of a priority issues, or that can be, we felt that Deepika should resolve herself. And and as you aware, Neha, that we have so much pressure in our team
Yeah.
on delivery part. And last sprint also we faced at very last moment some deployment issue. So honestly speaking, we didn't have time that we can discuss these issues. So
I
that's from my
understand.
end. I want to
Okay.
add. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
maybe that is
understand.
not priority, but I need some guide help to proceed, make progress in my work, Neha. So
Yeah,
I
okay.
understand.
I got your point, guys. So, as we all know, as Saili is the most experienced in our team, I would like to know in this case, how can we help here to the newly joined member like Deepika? Suppose if some other people is joining our team later on, so how we can help them as we are working in a team as a team. So we need to consider the fact that newly joined team members will take some time to cope up with new work as they are like new to the team. And even like I think in our team in future some graduate hires will also join and they are also new to this professional IT world. So how we can help them, Saili?
So, if you ask me, based on my experience, I can say that if we have one or two sprint dedicated to them, where they will have proper KT. I think Deepika got the KT, but I'm not sure whether it's a dedicated KT or not, because I am seeing that from the day one she is kind of during our planning, she has taken work and like assigned work or something like that. So I think that if we have at least one sprint dedicated, where the newly joined members, we will provide the proper KT session. I think that will be helpful here to coping up with the new work, new team and new work. That's
Uh,
my like
yeah,
kind of experience.
got
Yeah.
it to your point, Shaili. So I think, Deepika, what are the areas you are finding most difficulties? And I just want to know, like, basically, what kind of trainings are already provided to you from our organization?
Yes, Neha, like I have got training in core Java and basics of DB, and I'm looking
Yeah.
forward for training in framework. So
Okay.
the couple of times what I have been advised by my existing colleagues is so just Google it. Yeah, I have. So since we are running out of time, so Google, I am doing my basic investigation with help of Google. But some suggestions would be helpful when we are working with timelines, is what I
Okay.
feel.
Yeah, Deepika, I just want to know one more thing. Like, during your onboarding trainings, when you have provided core Java and basics of DB, so is there anything they have just provided about Spring Framework as well, or you are very new to the Spring Framework?
No, nothing as such, Neha. I was just going through the documentation or the runbook, whatever the team has updated in the SharePoint. So those things. Apart from that, nothing. No other.
Okay. So my suggestion is, Deepika, there is a Spring Framework document available for new joiners. And in that document, there are some tasks or assignment also available, short tasks or assignment, so that you can practice them. So I suggest you to go through it. And if you have any query, what I will do, I can schedule a weekly once call for transfer session with Sahili, where you can discuss with Sahili your doubts or query or anything where you are stuck while reading that document or while doing the assignments that are provided in that document.
Yeah. Thanks, Neha. That would help. That KT or the pair programming would help.
Okay. So, Saili, any suggestion from your end?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, that a dedicated sprint we should give the new joiner, and there whatever already the training material is available, I think they have not got much time to have it. So what kind of doubt like Deepika is asking is very basic. So what I can understand is that those materials they didn't get much time to go through or practice or see. So if we including that, like one sprint, they can just have it, and as you mentioned, weekly one call we can surely have.
Yeah.
And one more thing, like in for the project specific the framework we are using, so that the document Deepika can start, and when she will be taking the work, what we can do there is like we can do kind of a peer review
Yeah.
at first, like before merging the code, what we can do, like me or any other existing developers can be a peer reviewer for Deepika, and we will share our feedback, and accordingly like she can from there she can get some idea what is the framework we are doing, what is the coding standard we are doing. So those, but yeah, basic things, I think as you mentioned, the existing document, if she starts going through, it will be helpful.
Exactly.
Okay.
I was
So
also about to
one.
come to this point only, Saili. Like, we can start doing pair programming and mentoring the new joinees in our team. So I think that is the best idea that is provided by the Saili as well.
Yeah,
So,
sorry
Deepika,
to interrupt, Neha. Yeah,
yeah,
till then, like, this is the learning phase. So I had one request here. Like, while considering the velocity and all, So can it be like it will be helpful if I am taking less work while during this training, and so that you can calculate my the velocity, or you can consider my full capacity after I am full-fledged working with these things.
Yeah, thanks for bringing this point, Deepika. If it works for you, that can be done. We can discuss more on this during our retro, how it works. So let's discuss this point more in our retrospective meetings as well. Are you okay, Deepika?
Yeah, thanks, Sahili and Neha. I was in assumption that I am not getting proper help, and I was demotivated because of that. So
Yeah,
yes, with
whenever
this
you feel
open
anything like
discussion,
that, you can anytime reach out to me. No issues on that.
Yeah. So one thing I also want to clear here, Deepika, it is it was good that we had this discussion, because when we are working in a team, sometimes we don't get this kind of conversation, and maybe we don't share also. So I would like to share one thing. It is nothing like I am not helping you. You can also understand that we are having immense pressure on the deployment and delivery. So what is happening that whenever you are coming to me, and if I am busy in any complex work, what is happening that I'm already frustrated with all this work pressure. So what
Yeah.
happens that time I feel like maybe I am here in this project from past 1 year. So for me, maybe it's sometimes I feel it's so easy, or it's common, but maybe for you, I can now able to connect it. Maybe for you, it is not like that. But main thing is, Neha, the capacity, because whenever during the planning, whatever work we are taking, we are only considering that we will be delivering these user stories, right? We are not considering some capacity, that keeping in mind that there are one or two new members join in our team, and we need to provide them KT also. So Deepika needs capacity to learn, some capacity allocated to learn, and we need some capacity should be allocated so that we can provide them the KT. So there, I think this misunderstanding is happening. So I
Yes,
just
Saili.
wanted to clear it out. Yeah. So if
Yeah,
we
that's a good
can,
point, Saili, that you have brought out about the capacity. So, Saili, I will schedule a meeting with complete team, and we'll discuss on this, so that in next sprint, from next sprint onwards, we can commit accordingly. And our sprint planning will also be a very effective by considering all these factors. So, based on the outcomes, I will communicate the same to stakeholders and management, as well as they are also aware that there is some changes in our current team dynamics. So I'll just communicate this to them. And Deepika, just one more suggestion: whenever you go to Saili and you feel like she is very busy in her work, so maybe you can just also try to connect with other team members as well. So it's not like
Definitely.
that anytime. It's not like that if you are facing any issue, you have to only connect to Saili. You can reach out to any of the team members; they will be
Yeah,
able to support you.
yeah, definitely, Neha. So
Yeah.
she was assigned as my mentor, so I was trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
reach
that's
out
okay.
her,
Sometimes if
and
she's
also one
very
more.
busy,
yeah.
yeah. So if sometimes she's very busy, you can just try out to reach out to other guys as well in our team. So hope we are good. Anything else I can help here?
No, I think from my end, I am good. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Saili. Thanks, Deepika. Okay, guys. So now to conclude this, in this session, we have came across cultural conflict. Deepika is a new to the team, and she's very new to the team culture as well, as she's a new joining in our team. So as there is an experience gap between employee, this kind of conflict is considered as a cultural conflict. SN is making sure that both the team members are getting valued and heard, as she is actively listening to both team members' point of view and trying to resolve the conflict. And in collaboration with the team members, she is coming to a solution. So, conflict in the workplace can arise when different perceptions around power, resources, compatibility create competition between individuals or groups. So when any conflict occurs, we need to identify whether it's a positive conflict or there will be any issue in collaboration within team due to this conflict. So there are two types of conflicts. One is a constructive conflict and the second is destructive conflict. So this cultural conflict is a kind of destructive conflict, as cultural conflict in the workplace is never healthy. It will impact the team health and may lead to significant drop in productivity and morale. So managing such conflicts leads to more harmonious workplace and more often than not garnering more creativity. So creative ideas. The other thing is constructive conflict. So basically constructive conflict is a kind of positive conflict. That does not mean that the conflict was not good. Constructive conflict is good, but rather that the occurrence of that conflict lead to something beneficial. We should be get benefit from that conflict. So positive conflict is a constructive in nature. So when two team members are discussing on coding part or coding related issue, it is a kind of positive conflict. But in our session, we have seen destructive conflict because due to this, team collaboration is getting impacted due to cultural conflict, or you can say personal conflict. It's a kind of destructive conflict. So in my experience, I have came up through different types of conflict, that is cultural conflict, that is ethnicity, education, religion, and experience that we have seen right now in our session. Thanks guys for watching our video. Whoever is watching this video, please hit a like. Thank you.
Thank you.